On The Bold and the Beautiful, drama heats up as Steffi faces a dangerous showdown with Luna, but Sheila's heroic rescue sparks debate. Should Steffi finally forgive her? With Sheila showing signs of redemption, Finn's bond with his birth mom at stake, and fans eager to move past old grudges, forgiveness might be on the horizon. Meanwhile, Eric's marriage to Donna could be at risk as sparks fly between him and a vulnerable Taylor. As Luna's threats grow, Steffi may need to swap stilettos for self-defense. And Ridge's emotional goodbye to Brooke leaves hearts broken and futures uncertain. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. 3 reasons why Steffi should forgive Sheila after life-saving rescue from Luna. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that there are at least 3 reasons why Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, should forgive Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, after she saves her from Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. It looks like Sheila will indeed rescue Steffi from the Luna showdown that's brewing, so here's why forgiveness needs to happen. 1. This isn't Sheila's first good deed. For starters, this isn't the first time Sheila has done a good deed to help Steffi and her family. BNB fans will recall how Sheila saved Kelly Spencer, Sophia Parras, from drowning in the ocean, so Sheila is showing a rescue pattern at this point. We get that Sheila has made some huge mistakes, but the fact that she's playing the hero and showing signs of real redemption should count for something. 2. Finn deserves to bond with his birth mom. Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, hasn't changed and may always pose a threat to John Finnegan's, Tanner Novlin, family, so he may never have a chance to form a father-daughter connection. Finn still has a chance to bond with his birth mom and deserves that if Sheila has truly turned her life around. Sheila has finally accepted that Finn's happiness is what's most important, so she's willing to stay away and respect his wishes. That shows a lot of growth, so maybe that growth will be a factor along with Sheila's life-saving efforts. 3. It's time to move past all the overdone Sheila angst. At this point, many fans are just ready to move on from all the Sheila angst, which has been played way too much throughout Finn and Steffi's relationship. Ever since Sheila came into the picture, she's been an issue that consistently pops up between Steffi and Finn. However, now that the show's pivoted to Luna as Finn's most unhinged family member, it's taking the heat off Sheila, especially since she's about to become Steffi's hero. Could all this lead to Steffi forgiving Sheila for her history of mistakes? In the real world, it'd be tough to ever get past Sheila shooting Steffi and Finn in the alley, but it's certainly possible in the soap world. People have forgiven worse on daytime dramas, so perhaps Steffi could find it in her heart to forgive Sheila eventually. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffi may make some updates to her perspective when it comes to Sheila, so stay tuned for any good news that might be ahead for Finn's bio mom. Next update, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Eric's affair with this shocking woman. Threat Donna doesn't see coming? The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB. Spoilers reveal that fans are wondering about Eric Forrester's, John McCook, next affair and the potential for it to be with a truly shocking woman. Is there a threat that Donna Logan Forrester, Jennifer Garais, won't see coming? Eric betrayed Quinn Fuller, Rena Sofer, by going behind her back with Donna, so he moved on from that marriage and reunited with Donna instead. Now Donna expects to live happily ever after with Eric, but that's not usually how it works on soaps. Will Eric cheat on Donna once he needs a little more excitement? Could Eric's next passion partner be living under his roof right now? BNB fans know Eric has been in a tight spot since he truly cares about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, but he also doesn't think she's the right match for Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. Nevertheless, Eric congratulated the newly engaged couple and assured Taylor that she'd always been a member of the family. Taylor seemed to appreciate Eric's kind words, even if she knows how he really feels about her union with Ridge deep down. Despite Ridge's insistence that Brooke isn't his future anymore, he'll realize he's wrong soon enough. The show has some special Italy episodes that'll kick off by the end of the month, and once they do, Ridge will determine that Brooke is his true love after all. Taylor will be heartbroken when she doesn't get the new chapter she was counting on with Ridge. It's easy to picture some scenes where a deflated Taylor admits to Eric that he was right all along. However, Eric may assure Taylor that he never wanted her to get hurt. In fact, Eric might confess that part of the reason he pushed Ridge toward Brooke was because he wanted it to happen before Ridge got in too deep with Taylor. It was a bad idea for Ridge to get Taylor's hopes up just to dash them, so Eric might apologize for not being able to convince Ridge sooner and spare Taylor this pain. Taylor certainly won't blame Eric and will wish she'd listened when it came to Ridge belonging with Brooke. Perhaps Eric and Taylor could strengthen their bond once Ridge does what Eric expected and ends up back together with Brooke. Taylor is going to need another love interest once Brooke and Ridge are a couple again. Eric is also going to need a new storyline at some point. So, could a surprise affair with Taylor be on the horizon? Taylor and Eric have been romantically involved before, so that's worth keeping in mind. Maybe it's time to revisit Eric and Taylor as a pairing, especially since it'd shake up Donna's world and put her marriage at risk. Next update. Bold and the bulletproof. Should Steffi trade her heels for a holster on B&B? If there's one woman on the Bold and the Beautiful who's long overdue for a little self-defense upgrade, it's Steffi Forrester. Let's be real, she's basically the walking definition of a target these days. Between being shot by Sheila, stalked by the She-Devils lookalike Psycho, and now facing off against a gun-wielding Luna, Steffi needs more than sass and stilettos. She might need to pack some heat. Locked, loaded, and ready for Sheila's spawn? Steffi's Jacqueline McInnes would got it all: brains, beauty, a business empire, and an unwavering spine. But let's talk reality. What good is a fashion-forward power player if she's always 5 seconds away from becoming someone's next victim? Her home security system must be exhausted at this point, and yet somehow her enemies keep slipping through the cracks. First, it was Sheila Kimberlin Brown. Then Sheila's Psycho twin lookalike. Now, Luna's spiraling into dangerous territory with a gun in hand. Girl, enough is enough. Spoilers are swirling that this week's face-off between Steffi and Luna, Lisa Yamada, could turn deadly, and not just emotionally. If Luna's the only one armed, what exactly is Steffi supposed to do? Talk her out of it with a killer stare and designer shoes? This isn't a boardroom negotiation. It's survival, and Steffi is way too important to be left defenseless. Let's paint the scene. Luna bursts in, emotional and erratic, gun raised. Steffi reaches into her oversized designer purse, pulls out her own weapon, and suddenly, it's a classic soap standoff. 2 women, 2 guns, 1 shot, and a dramatic cliffhanger. Who goes down? Who survives? And who gets the last gasp-worthy monologue? The possibilities are endless, and exactly the kind of chaos fans live for. When glamour meets survival. Plus, imagine the ripple effect. Ridge, Torsten K., would go full protective papa. Finn would be torn between wife and cousin. And if Steffi actually shoots? You better believe Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, Hope, Annika Noel, and Liam, Scott Clifton, would find some way to insert themselves into the aftermath. Let's be honest, Steffi carrying a firearm isn't about glorifying violence. It's about survival. If everyone else gets to threaten her life on a weekly basis, shouldn't she finally have a way to even the playing field? And really, who wouldn't want to see our fierce queen get her own soap-style revenge moment in slow motion? So, should Steffi start packing heat? If she wants to make it through the next wave of B&B madness, she might not have a choice. Next update. The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, June 30th recap. Ridge says goodbye to Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Monday, June 30th, reveals that Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, survived the dangerous Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, situation he was in while Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., said a difficult goodbye to Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. First on Monday's B&B episode, we'll push Luna to put the gun down as she once again ranted about Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. In a surprising move, Luna eventually told Will to get out of her apartment. Will rushed out the door and back to the Cliff House, where he reassured a worried Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. Steffi and John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, also got reassurance as Will insisted it was his decision to put himself in that dangerous situation. Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, ultimately revealed that Luna bolted from the apartment after Will left. Next, Luna found Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown at the apartment above Il Giardino and admitted she screwed up big time. After Luna admitted will set her up, Sheila wasn't exactly shocked, especially since Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, had done something similar to her. Once Luna held Steffi responsible and fumed over this entrapment, she insisted Steffi had no idea how big of a threat she could be. Sheila seemed alarmed over Luna's vengeful fixation on Steffi, especially now that it was escalating. Back with Will, he was sorry about Electra having to witness his make-out session with Luna, but she understood that he had to make the charade seem real. At the Forrester mansion, Eric Forrester, John McCook, came home to Ridge and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, engagement updates. The news caught Eric off guard, but he managed to offer his congratulations and some heartfelt words to Taylor. Even so, we all know Eric was rooting for Ridge and Brooke's reunion. It was easy to see that Eric was thrown and a bit disappointed over Ridge getting engaged to Taylor instead. At the Cliff House, Steffi filled Taylor in on all the latest Luna mayhem before noticing the ring on her finger. Taylor confirmed the engagement, so Steffi was thrilled since they all needed something to celebrate right now. At Forrester Creations, Ridge came looking for Brooke, but she admitted she already knew about the engagement thanks to eavesdropper Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. Brooke tried to talk Ridge out of this and insisted he was just marrying Taylor out of guilt and obligation. However, Ridge made it clear that the decision was made. Although Ridge would always love Brooke, he was moving on and ultimately told her goodbye before leaving her in tears. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Brooke will begin to consider a life with Nick now that Ridge has bid her farewell, but things will get messy down the road. Next update, the bold and the beautiful spoilers Tuesday, July 1st. Luna seeks out Hayes. Steffi fears for Taylor's engagement. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, July 1st, reveal that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, will seek out Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, and pass along a second gift while Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, voices some fears about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, engagement to Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. Despite the massive Luna search that'll be underway, that won't stop her from visiting the beach house and approaching Hayes once more. Since Hayes has been attending a summer art program there, Luna will take this opportunity to give her half-brother another present. Luna might hand over another origami design for Hayes to take home with him. It could be Luna's strategy to rattle Steffi if she offers some clue about who provided it. Perhaps Luna could use that Steffi pick from her fridge, the one with the bullet holes from target practice, to make this next piece of art. If Steffi unwraps the origami and finds her own shot at face, she could realize Luna delivered this to Hayes. For now, Steffi will focus on Taylor's engagement news now that her mom has given her some wonderful updates. Although Steffi will remain thrilled for Taylor, she'll have some concerns about the timing since more Luna drama is erupting. On Tuesday's B&B episode, Steffi will wish they could all just concentrate on the joy of this moment. It won't seem fair that Luna is hogging the attention and making things stressful instead, but Taylor may argue there'll be plenty of time to celebrate later. Of course, Steffi might also express some worries regarding Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and whatever she might do to sabotage this engagement. However, Taylor will remain secure in Ridge's commitment, especially now that he's strengthened it by accepting her proposal. Although Taylor will expect to live happily ever after with Ridge, she's in for a rude awakening down the road. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Ridge and Brooke will indeed reunite after some stunning twists and turns, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.